Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you guys? Hello.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hi, Dawson. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
I am fine. Thank you very much for asking, Dawson. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Let's see. Well, good evening, everybody. Okay, I hope that you're doing great, that you're having a great Wednesday, right? That you're having a great Wednesday, guys, and that you are um ready, right? Because we are in the middle of the week, so we are almost there into the weekend. So, a couple days more and we are going to be resting again, to get energy for another week. Okay, so I hope that you are excited, that you have plans to do, and also, right, guys, that you have, well, if you have to work, right, guys, if you have to attend work, well, I hope that everything goes well. Okay, so welcome back to your English class, guys. We are going to start right away. Okay, guys, we are going to start right away so that you can have, the most out of this time. Okay, that's it. So with that being said, let's start. Okay, so we have been talking about, guys, let me share with you my screen so that you can have a visual of what I am talking about. So let's share. Mhm. Nice. There we go. So on Monday, right, guys? On Monday, we talked about this. Remember the auxiliary do, right? We were talking about professions, occupations, and how we can use the auxiliary do to ask about someone's professions, right? Someone's profession. So remember that in this case, each one, right, guys, each one of the subject pronouns has its own structure of the auxiliary do to be attached to, right? So bear with me a moment. There we go, right? And also we use this auxiliary to, ask the question, what do you do, right? What do you do? What does he do? What do they do? And so on, right? So in this case, this is just a refresher, right, guys? This is just a refresher about the things that we discussed on Monday, right? And today we are going to continue with that. Okay, guys, remember that we also talked and learned about vocabulary related to occupations, right? Police officer, doctor, waiter, and more, right? And here we have more of them, right, guys? So right now we are going to practice. Okay, guys, we are going to turn theory into practice. So we are going to start by determine, okay, guys, by determining which pronoun goes with which auxiliary structure. Okay, guys, so you are going to tell me which one goes with which one, pretty much. Okay, guys, so let's take a look here. Just bear with me a moment here, guys. That's it. So for the subject pronoun I need to use the auxiliary. What is the auxiliary that I use, guys? Well, this is the auxiliary. That's it. Not the verb to be, right? But the auxiliary. So what is the auxiliary that I use with the subject pronoun I?
I am.
Nice, okay. That is the verb to be, right? Now the auxiliary do, what is the one that I use? For the question, what do you do? I,
I do.
nice. I do, right? I do. You,
You do.
cool. You do. He,
He does.
He does.
awesome. He does. She,
She
She
does.
does.
she does. It,
He
It
does.
does.
it does. We,
We do.
Do.
we do. You, Nice. And they.
do,
They do. Right? Awesome. Cool. So this it just well, it's just a review, right guys, about what we just reviewed earlier on in the session, okay? So let's continue then. Okay, now as I am practicing, right guys, I'm going to continue with activity number 2. For activity number 2, I have to unscramble the sentences, okay guys? Unscrambled, remember that means to order, right guys? Because they are mixed, they are scrambled, right? So we have to unscramble the sentences and give them an order, okay? So look at the words that I have here, and we are going to create a question, okay guys? We are going to create a question from these words that I see on screen, right? So let's go with number 1. What is the question there, guys? Let's see, Alicia.
What do you do?
Great. Amazing. That's it. What do you do, right? What do you do? Now let's go with number 2. What is the question there, guys?
What does it do?
Awesome. Thank you very much, Jean Baptiste. That's it. What does he do? Right? What does he do? Now let's go with number 3.
what does she do?
Awesome. What does she do? Oh, bear with me a moment because it got cut off. Let's go back and There we go. What does she do? And the last one?
What
What
is
is
occupation?
the occupation?
Nice. What is your occupation, right? What is your occupation? Cool. Now we know the questions, right? Now we are going to answer to those questions, right? Of course, they are not the same, right? But we are going to still try and ask and answer to those questions, right? So, complete the sentences. Remember that we have the pictures over here, so we have the vocabulary related to that picture. And also, we have the occupation, right? So let's take a look here. I am an. What is this, guys? What is this occupation? What is she doing?
I am an engineer.
Okay. Could be an engineer. Nice. Let's go back to the vocabulary real quick. Let's go here. So let's relate the same picture to the
I,
occupations.
I am an architect.
Architect?
Say, yes,
Okay. Well, could be, right? Could be. But the picture is this one. So what is the occupation? It's accountant, right? That is the occupation that it's related to the picture. So the answer to this question, or well, to this exercise is I am an.
Content.
That's it. An accountant, right, guys? That's it. I am an accountant. Now let's go with number 2. You are a.
Waiter.
Great. You are a waiter, right? That's it. You are a waiter. Now let's go with number 3. He is a.
VT.
Mhm. Nice. He is a vet, right? He is a vet. And number 4. She is a. Let's go back to the vocabulary and try to find the picture.
Ah,
shop
okay.
assistant.
Aha. Nice. She is a shop assistant, right guys? Cool. Now heads up, okay guys, let's pay attention to this. When I am talking in singular, right guys, such as I am, you are, he is, she is, we are talking in singular, right guys? And as I am talking in singular, guys, I have to use the indefinite article. Okay, guys? The indefinite article an. Remember that we have discussed this before, right, guys, about how to use how to use an, that it depends on the sound that the next word starts with. So this is the same. Why do I have to use the indefinite article? Well, in this case, it's better if I use it because it's not that I am, yeah, or that there's only one accountant, or yeah, like one accountant in the world, right, guys? I am one of them. So I am part of the group, but I am just part of the team, right, guys? So I'm not specific in the group. I am one of them. Okay, guys? So this is why when talking in singular, it's better if I use I am an accountant, I am a doctor, I am a shop assistant, right, guys? And as well with the other singular forms that we have, right? He is a what? He is a pilot. He is an engineer. Okay, guys, he is an engineer because he is part of the group, but it's not specific. It's general. So, as it is not specific, this is why I should use the indefinite articles, okay? Now we are going to change the view. Okay, guys, we are going to change the view by going through more examples, more exercises where I do not have the singular, right, guys? I am using the plural. So let's take a look to those, okay? Let's continue then. Here, if I say we are this, what are we, guys? We are, let's go back. Huh? We are,
Electrician.
which one? Electrician? Okay,
Yes, electrician.
okay, okay. Could be. Let's take a look to the picture. Number one. Let's see, Alicia. Mm-hmm.
Scientist.
Awesome. That's it. Scientists, right? So here I am using the plural because I am talking in plural, right? I am talking about we. So we are scientists, okay? I have to add the S in the end, okay? Now let's go. I have to add the S at the end. Now let's go with the next one. You are, now this is plural, okay, guys? This is plural. Is the you plural? So you are what?
Farmer.
Nice. You are farmers, right? Farmers. Again, here I am talking in plural because I have the plural of the occupation and I don't have the indefinite article, right, guys? So that's another tip or another hint that I am using the plural, right? Now let's go with the last one. They are and
And
Jean-Baptiste.
electrician.
Nice.
Electrician.
That's it. But remember, we have to add the S, right, guys? We have to add the S in the end. So bear with me. Oh, what happened? There we go. They are electricians, right, guys? Because I am talking about them. I am talking in plural, right? So here, this is what I was talking about, right? As I am using the plural, I don't need the indefinite article an, because now remember that an are only meant to be used with singulars, right? As I am talking in plural, then I don't need them. But I do need the plural of the occupation, right, guys? That's really how this structure is going to make sense, right? I cannot say we are farmer, right? No, we are farmers, okay? I have to add the plural as well. That's it. Awesome, guys. So, this is really important, right, guys? And also remember about the use. Okay, guys, remember about the use of the indefinite articles when talking about occupations in singular. Okay, guys, with singular subject pronouns or subjects in general. Okay, that's it. Now let's continue with another activity. Okay, guys, let's keep on moving with this. Okay, guys, let's keep on moving with this. And now you are going to answer to the questions, right? According to the subject pronoun that I am using, according if it's singular or according to if it's singular or plural, right? And of course, mentioning or using the occupation that represents the image. Okay, guys, that it's represented by the picture. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's go to the chat. Okay, guys, let's go to the chat area here in the meeting. Okay, and if I ask you, what do you do? How can you answer to that question using this profession, this occupation, guys?
You work in the computer.
Okay, I work in the computer.
I am in programmer.
Cool. That's it. I am a programmer, right? Because programmer starts with a consonant sound. So I am a programmer, right? I am not able to write it, but we can write it here on the chat so that you have the record, right? So I can say, I am a programmer. That's it. So I'm a programmer. Oh, now let's continue. Let me take a look here, guys. Nice. Let's go with number 2 then. What do they do? What do they do?
They drive a bus.
Hmm. They drive a bus. So what is the profession? What is the occupation of this little man?
The
Uh-huh.
driver.
Cool. Awesome. Alicia?
A pilot.
Okay. Okay. So we have driver and pilot. So remember, pilot is the one that flies an airplane. Okay, so
Yes.
driver is the one that drives a car, a taxi, or something like that. So in this case, what do they do? Okay, they are drivers, right? They are drivers. Why they? Because the question is asking me about they, right? So they are drivers, right? The plural of the sentence, the plural of the word. Now let's go with number 3. What does he do?
Is a police office.
Okay, he's a police officer. Could be. Look at the uniform. Let's see, Alicia.
A pilot.
Cool. That's it. So he is a pilot, right? Oh, where is it? Pilot. That's it. He is a pilot, right? Why he? Because the question, right, guys, it's about he. So let's continue. It's about him. So now let's continue with number 4. What do we do? Do you remember the occupation of this picture?
We are journalists.
Aha. So we are journalists, right? Journalists with the plural, right? We are journalists. Oh, bear with me a moment. Here, Jerry, sorry, I got your question. Let's see. Can I say they are driving the bus? Well, yes, but it means that it is happening in that moment. It's an action, or yes, it's an action that it's taking place in that moment. So when you hear the question, what do they do? What do you do? It's about the occupation in general. So you may answer with they are drivers, because that's the occupation, right? Not the activity, and it's not necessary that it's taking place in that very moment. If you say they are driving the bus, it means that they are actually driving in that moment. Okay? Awesome. Great. You got it. Awesome, awesome. Now let's go with number 5. Again, what does she do?
She's
She's
she's an accountant.
Awesome. That's it. She is an accountant. That's it. She is an accountant, right? There we go. Again, use the indefinite article, right? So she is an accountant. Now let's go with number 6. What do they do? What do they do?
they are
They
a vet.
well,
Awesome. They are vets, right? With a plural. They are vets. Awesome. Cool, Jerry. You
well,
got it. Great, guys. There we go. So this is how you can use the auxiliary do to refer to other people's occupations. Okay, so you are able to ask about them, right? They, we, you in singular and plural, and so on, right? If I ask you, I don't know, what do you do in this moment, right? You are students, for example, right? So I am talking in the plural, right? If I say you are a student, then I know that I am using the singular you, right, guys? So it is really important, right? Really important and really interesting how a word can provide us with more information about the use that I am giving to certain structures in English. Okay. So before we continue, guys, do we have any questions about this? No. You sure? Okay. Well, so let's continue then. Okay, guys, bear with me a moment here. I'm just going to plug in my charger so that I don't miss you. That's it. Let's see, Gladys.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
I am glad that you're fine. Tell me.
I'm question.
hmm Tell me.
Try again. Try again for me. Try again for me.
Try again.
For me.
Which one? The exercise? You mean do the exercise again?
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. No worries. Do you see the chat area? Do you see the answers here in the meeting? No. Okay. 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 No worries. Let's let's um let's do it again. Okay, real quick. Just bear with me a moment here. Where is it? Let me go back. That's it. So, for example, in number 1, what do you do? Right? You have to answer with I, right? Because someone else is asking me, what do I do? Right? So, what do you do? I am a programmer, right? I am a programmer. I have to use the indefinite article a an, right? When I am talking in singular. So, I am a programmer. I am following the picture to answer to the question, right? Number 2, what do they do? Okay, what do they do? Well, if as I am talking about them, right, I am using they as the subject pronoun, then I should answer with they, right? So they are drivers. They are drivers. Here, as I am talking in plural, I don't need the indefinite article a an. I just need the profession or the occupation in the plural. So they are drivers. Number 3, what does he do? What does he do? Well, I am talking in singular and I can see that he is a pilot, right? So he is a pilot, right? He is a pilot. If we continue with number 4, what do we do? I am talking in plural and the question is focused or how is it like led into we, right guys? It is leading the question to the subject pronoun we. So we are journalists. We are journalists. Number five, what does she do? Singular again. So she is an accountant. She is an accountant. And number six, what do they do? Again, plural. So they are vets. They are vets. Okay? Is it better, Gladys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Awesome,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
My pleasure. There we go. Cool, guys. So if there are no questions, then we are going to continue, right? So right now we are going to talk about environmental scientists. Okay, so what does an environmental scientist do? Right? Now here, look at the question, right? I am no longer using the subject pronouns. I am directing the question to a specific occupation. What does an environmental scientist do? I want to know their functions or their responsibilities, or what do they do, right guys? What do they do as environmental scientists, right? So let's take a look to the picture, right? Here, for example, a day in the life of an environmental scientist, right? So let's take a look to this. Bear with me. I want to make sure that yeah, there we go. So, a day in the life of an environmental scientist. The main task, okay, guys, the main task that the environmental scientists have is provide guidance to the public, government organizations, and businesses to mitigate environmental and health hazards. Okay, guys? So, here we have the median annual salary, right? Which is around 70K dollars, right? Per year. That is the media, right? And also, they collect and analyze samples of soil, water, air, and other materials, right? With those samples, right? With those samples, they develop plans to prevent, control, or fix environmental problems. Okay, guys, so this is like a summary of what an environmental scientist does. Okay, now, important things or vocabulary in this little poster that we have here, right? Hazards, for example. Do you know what hazards is, guys? Hazards. No? Oh, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Well, a hazard, guys, is something that is damaging. Okay, guys, something that is damaging for our health. Okay, if we are talking about, I don't know, chemical hazards, biological hazards, safety hazards, or physical hazards, right? It means that it is damaging. It could be damaging if we don't take precaution, right? So that is a hazard. Or maybe you are able to identify hazard by this video game if you have heard of it, right? So it is uh, evil biohazard. There we go. So biohazard, right? We are talking about a biological hazard. Because here, right guys, in this video game, pretty much everybody goes crazy. Okay guys, everybody goes crazy because a biologic virus or a biological hazard, it's pretty much getting in trouble everyone, right? So here, that is what a hazard is. Okay, so if we go back to the poster, right? If we go back to the poster, here I can see that they provide guidance. It means that they are going to go to public or government organizations or businesses, right? And say, okay, this is not okay. this is something that we don't do or that we mustn't do, right? Because this could result in a hazard for humans' health, right? So that is what they do. And also they get the knowledge, right guys, that they get the knowledge by collecting and analyzing samples of soil, water, and air, well, and other materials, right? So samples is another word to refer to tiny pieces of something, right? So if I want to investigate or if I want to analyze something, most specifically within a how is it, a biological laboratory or something like that, I will take pieces of that situation, of that thing that I would like to investigate, and I will analyze it in the laboratory. Okay, guys? So, again, samples is like little pieces or yeah, little pieces to make tests. Okay, guys, to run tests and get more information about anything. Okay, guys, get more information about a material that is unknown or something that we want to investigate, to analyze, and get more information about it. We take pieces, right, guys? We take samples and take them to the laboratory and run tests on them. Okay, that's it. Soil, okay, guys, soil means the ground. Okay, guys, there are different types of grounds. It could be sand or how is it, dirt or something like that, right? That they take samples of. But soil means the ground. Okay, guys, different types of ground, right? That's it. So that is for the how is it, for the vocabulary, right? And here I have, let's see, develop, for example. Develop means, okay, I know what the issue is. I know what the problem or the hazard is. So now we have to do something to prevent. It means to avoid that something gets out of control, right, guys? That, I don't know, suddenly we have a mortal virus going around and we need to stop it, right? So before we get there, we are going to develop plans. It means create or how is it, innovate or update programs or processes that we already have to prevent, okay guys, to avoid something else or a bigger issue to result. Okay, and also I hear, let's see, I have this word mitigate, to mitigate environmental and health hazards. Okay, so mitigate means to minimize. Okay, guys, to minimize the environmental and health hazards. Of course, that we are never, I think, are never going to be 100% safe, right, guys? Because no, but mitigating the environmental and health hazards will help us, of course, to be healthier, right, guys, and feel safer within the environment, right? So those are the vocabulary words that we see here. I don't know if you have any other question about vocabulary that you don't know so far, that you would like to know what that means or something. No? Okay, we good then. So now, well, this wasn't the exercise. What happened? Ah, there you go. So this wasn't the exercise. Now we do have the text. Okay, guys, we have the reading over here about environmental scientists. Okay, so we are going to read it. Okay, we are going to read it, and after this we have some questions that we have to answer. So make sure that we pay attention to the reading, right, to the details that are mentioned in the reading as well, because after we have a series of questions, okay, a set of questions that we have to answer according to the text. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to I'm going to read the text first so that I can model the pronunciation. And after, I will ask some of you to help me out and read the text again. So, as well, make sure that you pay attention to the pronunciation of each one of the words, right? I'm going to do it slow so that we go step by step. We are going to review if there's any question about vocabulary, right? So that you get more of the text and you understand more of the text. And after that or later, I will ask you, some of you, to help me out and read it again. Okay, guys? So let's get there then. Okay, just bear with me a moment. Where is my. There we go. So let's start then. Environmental scientists protect the environment. They work in offices and laboratories. Some spend time in the field gathering data and monitoring environmental conditions. Most environmental scientists and specialists work full time. Environmental scientists conduct research to identify the causes of problems and how to minimize or eliminate them. They also conduct theoretical research that increases our understanding of how the natural world works. They use what they learn to make recommendations and develop strategies for managing environmental problems. Some environmental scientists and specialists focus on environmental issues, while others focus on issues relating to human health. Either way, they work on critical issues, solving some of the most important problems of our day. Okay? That's it. So that is actually what an environmental scientist do. Okay, guys, that is what an environmental scientist does. So let's continue. Okay, before we get to reading number 2, do you have questions about the vocabulary that we see here, guys? Any word that you don't know what it means? No? Everything is clear? Are you sure? Okay. All right. So if everything is clear, guys, then we are going to read it again. Okay, guys, we're going to read it again, but now you are going to help me out. So bear with me a moment. There you go. So let's see. Let's see, number one. Number one. Then I have number two. Hmm. Well, I think it's by, yeah, I think it's by paragraphs. So this is one, this is two, and the last one, oh, I can't see. I can't see. Let's see, number three. There you go. So someone is going to be number one and is going to read the entire paragraph. Someone is going to be number two and again read the entire paragraph. And someone is going to be number three. Okay, so let's start then. Okay, now this exercise, guys, try to go slow. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter how fast you can do it or how fast you want to do it. Let's take it slow, but I want you to concentrate into the pronunciation of each one of the words. Okay, guys, that is the main exercise here. Pronunciation of each one of the words. And also, if you could do some linking, remember what linking is, guys? Linking means to put words together so that you can improve your fluency. Okay, guys? So you can improve your fluency. So try to do it. It's okay. But mainly try to focus in the pronunciation of each of the words, okay? That is the main purpose here, right? That is the main goal right now. Awesome. So let's see. Um, Jean Baptiste, could you help me out with number one? Then let's see, Elisha, could you help me out with number two? And Esperanza, could you help me out with number three? Whenever you're ready, one finishes and then right away the next one starts, okay? So whenever you're ready, Jean Baptiste number one, Elisha number two, and Esperanza number three. Whenever you're ready, guys. Oh, I can't hear you, Jean Baptiste. If you're talking, you are muted. I cannot hear you. Okay, so let's see. Hubert, could you please help me out with number one?
Yes. Environmental scientists protect the environment. They work in offices and laboratories. Some spend time in the field gathering data and monitoring environmental conditions. Most environmental scientists and specialists work full time.
Thank you. Now let's see, Alicia. Go for it. Or let's see, Dawson, could you help me out with number two, please?
Environmental scientists environmental scientists conduct research to identify the cause of problem and how to minimize of eliminate them. They also conduct theoretical research that and I'm not understand as a teacher
Okay, that increases.
that increases our understanding of how the natural world works. They ask what they learn to make recommendations and develop strategies for managing environmental problems.
Thank you very much, Dawson. Now let's see, Esperanza. Could you help me out with number three, please?
Yes. Some environmental science, science, scientists, um, scientists, good scientists, and specialists focused on environmental issues, while others focus on issues relating to human health. Either way, they work on critical issues, solving some of the most important problems of our day.
Great. There we go, guys. Thank you very much. Now let's check pronunciation, right, guys? Remember, if we correct pronunciation, it's not because you did wrong and woo, right, guys? Of course not. Please, it's just because it is going to give you a click, right, guys? Oh, this is the correct pronunciation, right? It's not the other way around, right? So this is just for you to improve. So let's take a look of the pronunciation of some words, okay? So Hubert, this one. Environment. Could you repeat it, please? Environment.
Environment.
Cool. That's it. Environment. Thank you very much. Now let's go with Dawson. Let's see here. To identify. Could you repeat it, please, Dawson?
Repeat again,
Sure.
teacher.
To identify.
To identify
Nice. Identify. And here, eliminate.
or eliminate.
Eliminate. Awesome. There you go. And let's see. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I think that's it. Well, this one. Theoretical. Theoretical.
Theoretical.
There you go. Theoretical research. Let's go with both. Theoretical research.
Theoretical research.
There you go. Awesome. You did it great. Thank you very much. And here, well, this is more of a tip for everyone, right, guys? A tip for everyone. Remember that this is not just personal, but it's for everyone to apply those corrections as well, right? With certain words. And this word over here, guys, something funny happens, okay, with this one. So, with the pronunciation of this one, let's not say focus, okay, guys, or too strong. We need to, because it may be misunderstood, right, guys? It can be misunderstood. It could be misunderstood with a bad word, okay, guys, with a profanity word. So we're going to go like this: focus, okay, focus, not direct focus, right, or something like that, but focus. Okay, so you can do this with your hands so that you can see what I am talking about, right? Focus on environmental issues while others focus on issues, right, guys? So we have to go from the top to, to a lower voice. So focus, okay? That's it. Awesome, guys. So this is again general, okay, guys? Just be careful with that because, yes, I know that we have some things with this word and also with a couple more, right, that can be misunderstood with a bad word. So we don't want that to happen, right? So just make sure that you got the idea of the pronunciation, right? Focus. Focus. That's it. Awesome, guys. Now let's go again, right? I'm going to ask another three, right, to help me out with this. So let's see. Bear with me a moment. Feels, could you help me out with number one? Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. Rubens, could you help me out with number two? And Kenante, would you help me out with number three? Okay. So whenever you're ready. Okay, whenever you're ready. Fields number one. Oh, bear with me. Aha, Fields number one, Rubens number two, and Kenante number three. Whenever you're ready, guys, you can start. No, Fields? There you go.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. Whenever you're ready.
Environmental scientific protect the environment, the work and office and laboratory. Some spend time in the field gathering data and monitoring environmental conditions. Most environmental scientific and specialists work full time.
Thank you very much. You did it great. Now let's go, Rubens, whenever you're ready.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. Whenever you're ready. Paragraph number two.
Environmental scientific conduct research to identify no, identify the causes of problems and how to minimize or eliminate them. They also conduct theoretical research that crisis or understanding of how the natural world works. There is what they learn to make recommendations and develop training for managing environmental problems.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Rubens. And now let's see Kenante. Number three, please.
Hello.
Hello, Kenante. I can hear you.
Uh, some environmental scien- scientists and spe- specialists focus on environmental issues where others focus on soil rem- re- relating to human health.
Mhm.
They why they work on critical issues solving some of the most important problems of our day.
Great. Great, Kenante. You did it awesome. There you go. Awesome, guys. So, thank you very much, all of you. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. Just remember, let's check pronunciation again, right? So that we can have it, let's see, settled, okay? Let's take a look here. Turururu. Well, here, aha, I remember. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to change, to my laser pointer. There you go. So, Rubens, here, to identify. Could you please repeat it? To identify. No, Rubens, where are you? Okay, no worries. So this is to identify, and here is use. They use, okay? They use what they learn. That's it. And here, Kenante, let's take a look to this one. Focus. Could you repeat it, please? Focus. No?
Focus,
Okay, more strong. Focus. Focus.
focus,
That's better.
focus.
That's it. Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. You got it, okay? Cool. So yeah, this is really important, right? Let's try to do it again, all of you, okay, guys? In at home, let's try to do it. Focus. You have to go like woo, when something drops. So you have to focus. I'm going to exaggerate it, right? But after you're going to keep on and keep it up, okay? So focus. Focus on environmental issues, while others focus on issues relating to human health. Okay, that's it. Cool, guys. So now we are going to continue. Remember that right now we have some questions, right? Some questions about this. So let's take a look. Read the questions and give affirmative or negative answers. Okay, so here I have some examples, right? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Now, here I have the negative form of the auxiliary, right? So, this is a yes or no question. Okay, guys, this is a yes or no question. For example, if I want to create a yes or no question, guys, I could use, for example, do you like movies? I need a yes or no. It means that's why they are called or they are named yes or no questions because I need a yes or no in the answer, okay? So, do you like movies? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay? Pretty much is the affirmative. It goes like we reviewed in the chart, right? In this one, they go like that. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. Yes, he does. No, yes, she does. Yes, it does. Yes, we do. Yes, they do. Right? That is the affirmative. And the negative, I just need to add N apostrophe T. So, no, I don't. No, you don't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. It doesn't. We don't. They don't. Okay? So that's how we can answer to those questions, right? So we are going to find exactly that. We are going to find yes or no questions using the auxiliary do. And how we can answer with this. If it is affirmative, yes, he does. No, and if it is negative, no, he doesn't. Okay, doesn't. Or yes, they do. No, they don't. Okay, so heads up with the pronunciation. Doesn't, don't. Doesn't, don't. Okay, there's a difference. And also in the affirmative. Does, do. Does, do. Okay, so let's take a look then to the questions. Oh, why it disappeared? Bear with me, guys. I don't know what's going on, but it is taking me out. Ah, there you go. It is taking me out every time that I'm changing the slide. So bear with me a moment here. Let me take this. Maybe I could. Maybe I can give this a try to complete it. Oh, let's continue. Awesome. There you go. So let's take a look to this. Question number 1. Do environmentalists protect the environment? What do you think? Yes, they do, or no, they don't?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they do.
Okay. Dawson says yes, they do. What about the others? Do we agree, or do you think they don't protect the environment?
Yes, they don't.
Awesome. There you go. So yes, they do. Right? Yes, they do. Now here let's check the structure of the sentence. This is what I meant, right? Do environmentalists protect the environment? Why do? Because I am talking about environmentalists, the plural. So with plurals I use do. Do environmentalists protect the environment? Yes, they do. Okay? Now let's continue with number 2. According to the reading, does an environmentalist work for few hours a week? Few hours? Yes or no? Does an environmentalist work for few hours a week? Few hours means like let's say that if we have to work 40 hours in the normal schedule, you work just 20 or 10, a few, okay? So do they work a few hours?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Dawson says yes, he does. Let's go back to the reading and try to locate where they mention how many hours they work.
He works in full time.
Uh-huh. That's it. So he works full time. Therefore, is it a few?
No, he
No, he
doesn't.
doesn't.
Awesome. There you go. No, he doesn't, right? So, according to the reading, does an environmentalist. Now, why does, guys? Well, I have the indefinite article for singulars, and I have the singular of the occupation. So that's why I use the singular of the auxiliary. Okay, so does an environmentalist work for a few hours a week, right? Now, here I am answering with he, right? Because in the question, I don't know if the environmentalist is he or she. So I could say yes, she does, or no, she doesn't, or yes, he does, no, he doesn't. Because in the question, I don't know to whom am I referring, right, guys? I don't know who am I referring to. So this is why I have he, okay? He. It could be she as well. So that's it. Now let's go with question number 3. Do environmentalists identify the cause of problems?
Yes, they do.
Okay, Hubert says yes. Do we agree, guys, or do we have any other idea?
Yes, they do.
Awesome. There you go. Yes, they do. Right? Do environmentalists identify the cause of problems? They do, right, guys? Yes, they do. Once they identify the cause of the problem, they are able to not fix it, but look for measures that will protect, okay, guys, that will protect us as human beings, okay? Now let's continue with number 4. Does an environmentalist help understand how the natural world works?
Yes, she does.
Nice. Everybody agrees? Yeah, that's it, right? Yes, she does. Again, the question is singular. Does an environmentalist? I don't know if the environmentalist that they are referring to is she or he. So I could answer either way. Okay, guys, I could say yes, he does, right? Because I don't know. In the question, I don't know if it's a she or a he, right, guys? So I could say either one. Now let's continue with number 5. Do they focus only on environmental problems?
No, they don't.
Nice. There you go. No, they don't. Right, guys? No, they don't. If I go back to the reading, right? Yes, that is like the main task, right, guys? They take care of the environmental situations, right? But they also conduct theoretical research, right? They make recommendations and develop strategies, right? And also, they have like two different groups, right? One that focus on environmental issues and the other one that focus on issues relating to human health. So it means that their tasks go beyond just how is it? Just the environmental problems, okay? There you go. Now let's go with number 6. Does an environmentalist work on important problems of life?
Yes, she does.
Great. There you go. Yes, she does, right? Yes, she does. Again, the question is in singular, but I don't know if they are referring to he or she, so I can answer with either one. Okay? There you go. Now let's go with number 7. Do environmentalists know about human health?
Yes, they do.
Okay? Awesome. That's it. Yes, they do. Right? Oh, where is it? There you go. Yes, they do. Because they work around it, right, guys? If they are investigating about human health or hazards to the human health, they have to know something about human health, right, guys? So, yes, they do. Okay? They do. They do know about human health. There you go, guys. And let's go with number 8. Okay, guys, the last one. Do environmentalists cause a lot of problems?
Yes, they do.
Okay, could be. Let's see, Gladys. No, I don't hear you. Okay, so let's read the question again. Gladys says on the chat A. So yes, they do. Okay. Okay, let's read the question again, guys. Do environmentalists cause a lot of problems? Like, do they create problems or do they fix them? Try to fix them. Cause means to provoke. Okay, guys, to provoke, to create, to start problems. Do environmentalists do that?
No, they don't.
Aha. No, they don't, right, guys? They try to fix them. They try to fix them. So they don't cause problems. They try to solve the problems, right? There you go. Awesome, guys. So, well, this is it. Okay, guys, this is it. Now, just bear with me a moment here. Cool. Awesome. So now, guys, you are able to talk about occupations, right, guys? You are able to use the auxiliary do. Now, I know that this is not everything that you need to know about the auxiliary do, but it's the introduction to that. Okay, guys, you are able to start using the auxiliary do when asking yes or no questions, right? You are able to use the how is it, the auxiliary do, to know about other people's professions or other people's occupations. And you may change and modify the questions and also the answers according to the information, right? If it's singular, then you know what you need to use. If it's plural, you know what you have to use as well. And that's pretty much it, okay? So we are starting to get into the structures in English, right? So right now we are going to have an exercise, okay? Another exercise, because this is about exercising, okay, guys? This is about practicing, and we are going to get there every time, right? So that we can assimilate pretty much all the content. So, next activity, okay? Let's listen and find out some occupations, okay, guys? So right now we are going to listen to an audio where we are going to hear from 10 people. Okay, guys, so 10 people are going to tell us what they do. Okay, guys, what do they do? So you have to complete the chart with the number of the person that is talking and the occupation that they mention. Okay, guys, so here you are able to connect, right, guys, the listening with the vocabulary. So let's check this out. You can just write it down on your notebook, right, guys? So that you don't lose the track of it. And you can number your notebook from 1 to 10, and we are going to start writing. Okay, so they are going to mention something about their career, something about their occupation, and you have to identify if they are talking about if they are a doctor, or if they are I don't know, if they are something else, right? If they are a teacher or something. So let's take a look to this. Okay, oh, for this I will have to stop sharing my screen. Bear with me a moment, guys. Let me open this up then. Because I cannot share the audio altogether. So bear with me. Bear with me a moment. Bear with me a moment. Let's see here. SharePoint. And there you go. And also, this is 1.1. Bank. There you go. So this is it, the other one. What do you do? This is it. Awesome, guys. So let me share with you the screen so that you can listen to the audio. Let's stop and share again. What do you do? Okay, guys. So let's go. You ready? So from 1 to 10, okay, guys, there are 10 occupations here. So heads up, pay attention, and then we will check them out. So let's go.
One, two, three, listening. People. Set 1. Exercise 5. Number 1. He works in a hospital and helps people who are sick. Sometimes he gives people shots or medicine. Number 2. She works in a school and teaches students all day long. Number 3. He works in a kitchen and prepares lunch and dinner for customers. He loves to eat. Number 4. He flies airplanes every day to faraway places. Number 5. She works in a hospital and takes care of sick people. She helps the doctor with many things. Number 6. He cuts and styles hair all day long. He works in a barber shop. Number 7. He works outside and brings mail and packages to people. Number 8. He protects the city from crime and bad people. He also helps people with directions and other questions. Number 9. When there's a fire, he comes to the rescue. He drives a big red truck with a loud siren. Number 10. He works in a bus and helps people get to work, to school, and many other places. For more worksheets and listening exercises, visit www.123listening.com. Thank you.
There you go, guys. So now we are going to listen to that again, okay? But let me ask you, do you need me to play it again, guys? Or were you able to catch up, to catch all the professions, all the occupations, guys?
Play again, teacher.
Play again? Okay, let's go again then.
One, two, three, listening. People. Set 1. Exercise 5. Number 1. He works in a hospital and helps people who are sick. Sometimes he gives people shots or medicine. Number 2. She works in a school and teaches students all day long. Number 3. He works in a kitchen and prepares lunch and dinner for customers. He loves to eat. Number 4. He flies airplanes every day to faraway places. Number 5. She works in a hospital and takes care of sick people. She helps the doctor with many things. Number 6. He cuts and styles hair all day long. He works in a barber shop. Number 7. He works outside and brings mail and packages to people. Number 8. He protects the city from crime and bad people. He also helps people with directions and other questions. Number 9. When there's a fire, he comes to the rescue. He drives a big red truck with a loud siren. Number 10. He works in a bus and helps people get to work, to school, and many other places. For more worksheets and listening exercises, visit www.123listening.com. Thank you.
There you go, guys. There you go. So let's take a look to this. Just bear with me a moment, guys. I just want to make sure that this is correct. So, okay. Where is this? Where is this? Stop sharing. That's it. Awesome, guys. So let's complete this, okay, guys? Let's try to complete this. So, occupation number 1, right, seems to be doctor, right? That's the example. Now let's go with number 2. What's the occupation that you got, guys?
Teacher.
Great. Teacher, right? Because they are describing what a teacher does, right? So, yes, teacher. Now let's go with number 3. What occupation were you able to catch?
Kitchen.
Okay, kitchen. Let's see, Alicia.
Chef.
Okay, that's it. A chef, right, guys? Because, yeah, they mentioned kitchen and that they cook dinner for customers and all of that. So, who is the one that does that? Pretty much is a chef or a cook, right, guys? Remember, a chef is like the chief, right, guys? The chief of the kitchen, and the cook is the one that it's in, in the hierarchy, right? Pretty much is the one that it's below the chef, right? Awesome. Now let's go with number 4. What did you hear?
Pilot.
Okay, Pilot. Thank you very much. Alicia, do you agree? Mm-hmm.
No.
No? Okay, okay. What did you hear then? No? Okay, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, they are talking about a pilot, right? They are talking about a pilot. Now let's go with number five. What did you hear? Number five.
Nurse.
Cool. A nurse, right? There you go, a nurse, because they mentioned that they help to the doctors, right? So the ones that help doctors are nurses, right? Cool. Number six. What did you what did you catch?
Engineer.
Which one, sorry?
Engineer.
Engineer? Okay. Could be engineer. Any other option, guys? No? Okay. Well, it is, well, they are talking about a barber or a hairdresser. Okay, guys? A barber or a hairdresser. Let's go with number seven. What is the occupation of number seven, guys? Is the one that is the one that how is it, like, gives you the mail? Is the one that distributes the mail? Okay.
Postal. I don't know.
Okay, okay, something like that. That's it. Could be a postman or a mailman, right, guys? Either or, it's correct. Postman or a mailman is correct, right? Cool. Now, let's continue with number eight. Number eight. Let's see, Alicia.
Police officer.
Awesome. That's it. Police officer or policeman. They are both correct, right? Police officer, policeman is the same. In the end, we just call them police, right, guys? The police. So that's it. Police officer, policeman. Great. Number nine.
Driver.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's check this out. Huh. Is it number 9 or number 10, guys? I don't remember. Let's see, Alicia. Do you have. Uh huh.
Fire. Fire.
Ah, yeah, that's it. Yes. Fireman or firefighter, right? And number 10 is the driver, the bus driver. Okay, the bus driver. So, there you go, right? So, number 9, fireman or firefighter. Okay, guys, either or is correct. Now, here it is true that we are checking, or we are using a different word, right, guys, than the ones that we learned within the vocabulary. But it's because there are synonyms, right, guys, such as fireman, firefighter. It means the same, okay, guys. It means the same. They are referring to the same occupation. So you can say fireman, firefighter, policeman, police officer, barber, hairdresser, right? And depending on the hierarchy, well, you're able to say cook or chef, right? mailman, postman, and so on. Okay, guys, so it is correct either way. Okay, awesome, guys. So, with that being said, okay, guys, let me ask you, do we have any questions about occupations, guys? Are we good? We good? Awesome. I'll take that as a yes, okay? So, with that being said, guys, let's end our session. Just bear with me a moment here. There you go. So, remember, guys, that it is really important for you to keep on practicing, right, guys? So, it's not that you have to write as many sentences or infinite sentences for you to practice, but the fact that you are able to watch a movie in English, watch a video in English, or listen to a song in English, right, guys? It's going to help you a lot. And the more you do this while you are taking the course, is going to help you out to identify and get familiar with the content that we are reviewing here in class. So from now on, you should be able to identify the auxiliary do, when is it an auxiliary, when is it a verb, the yes or no questions, and more, right, guys? So the important thing is that you keep on working and keep on practicing, okay? Now, I wanted to let you know, guys, that I want to provide you with extra material, okay, guys, so that you can do that, okay, guys, so that you can keep on practicing if it's not within, or if it's not with a movie or podcast or video or music itself. I want to provide you with, let's say, more exercises, okay? So we are going to use, oh, where is this? We are going to use this platform which is called Google Classroom. Okay, guys, Google Classroom. And the main reason why we are gonna use it is because I'm able to post. Okay, guys, let me show you just really quick how can we do this. Doo-doo-doo. So in Google Classroom, you should be able to find all the material that you are seeing, right, guys? Of course, I don't have any of you, right, guys, right now, but I am going to share with you the link so that you can join to the class. And here I can post, post exercises, post readings, audios, videos, and more, so that you can keep on practicing if you don't know what to look for. I am able to provide you with that, okay? So the only thing that I'm gonna need from you is that first you make sure that you have a Gmail account, okay, guys? And number two, that you click join with the link that I'm going to share with you through the WhatsApp group, okay, guys? So there you should be able to find the YouTube channel, right? The YouTube channel, and also have access to it. If by any chance you don't have access to the YouTube channel, please let us know, okay, guys? Let administration know so that we can add you to the list with your Gmail account, okay, guys? It has to be a Gmail account. So make sure that we do that, okay? Make sure you share your Gmail address with us so that we can add you to the YouTube channel and you can review the recordings and also have access to Google Classroom, okay? That's pretty much it. This is not like this is extra, okay, guys? This is extra material that you are gonna get. So in case you want to review it, in case you want to comment something, or I don't know, something like that, or also you may share your tools as well. I know that some of you have, like, I don't know, some websites that are helpful to learn vocabulary, for example, or that you know about a TikTok user that uploads vocabulary every day or something like that, right? Something for you to keep on practicing, keep on um, getting exposed to the language, right? To English, so that you can, catch everything and get more knowledge and get more tools for you to use. Okay, guys? So that's pretty much it. Okay? Awesome. So with that being said, Okay, guys, I hope that you have a great, great end of the week and also the weekend, right, guys? I hope that you rest a lot. See you on Monday. Okay, guys, see you on Monday with more. Okay, guys, with more of English and hope that you practice a lot. Okay, guys, and that you have a great night. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for being here. See you on Monday. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Good night, teacher.
Bye,
See you,
Dawson.
teacher.
Bye, Esperanza. Bye, Kenante. See you, see you.